The time has come for people of reason to say enough is enough. Religious faith discourages independent thought, it's divisive, and it's dangerous. Because they've got nothing really to stand up for. They've got nothing, they've got no decent arguments, so they have to take offence. It's the only weapon they've got. I do not share your beliefs, and I think you are hallucinating. I don't doubt your sincerity.
It's not every day that one atheist accuses another of cowardice for refusing to debate a Christian. It's even rarer when both are Oxford dons. Richard Dawkins, the world's most famous atheist, is facing that accusation because he has turned down an offer to publicly debate a man regarded by many as the world's leading defender of Christian belief.
I don't care who you are, what community you come from, or what church you go to, or anything else. I want to talk to you, have a dialogue with you about the evidence one way or the other. We'll have a friendly conversation about it, and I'll win the argument.
Hello, I'm Bill Craig. Pleased to meet you. We have a UK speaking tour which is being planned for October of 2011.
Dr. Craig, you've debated the top atheist thinkers in the world on university campuses and at other events. What about a debate with Dawkins?
The ultimate 747 gambit is a very serious argument against the existence of God.
It is a patently logically invalid argument.
And one to which I have yet to hear a theologian give a convincing answer, despite numerous opportunities and invitations to do so. Numerous opportunities and invitations to do so.
He has resolutely refused to debate.
Have you ever thought about having a debate with Richard Dawkins?
He said, I wouldn't debate a religious person unless he were at least a bishop. And since Craig isn't a bishop...
I would like to hear what's wrong with the arguments that I put forward. Nobody has actually said what's wrong with it.
I would like to know why this is not an example of the new atheists doing what Lord Harries has described as avoiding the strongest possible arguments from the opposition.
I have always said when invited to do debates that I will be happy to debate a bishop, a cardinal, a pope, an archbishop.
Dawkins has debated academics, including, for example, John Lennox.
But that I don't take on creationists.
How old is the world?
13.7 billion years. I'm not advocating creation science here of any sort. I'm offering a philosophical argument for the existence of God, and it's quite consistent with having methodological naturalism within science.
The Banana Man's partner, Kirk Cameron, was supposed to be debating with me on the Bill O'Reilly show. I, for once, departed from my usual rule, and my publisher persuaded me it was good. They said, oh, all right, I'll do it. And I don't take on people whose only claim to fame is that they are professional debaters. They've got to have something more than that.
The letter that Dawkins sent back said, I don't know who William Lane Craig is.
He is a philosopher. He's been published in many philosophical journals. He has similar credentials to A.C. Grayling.
And while a debate with Craig might look good on Craig's resume, it wouldn't look good on mine.
He won't debate perhaps the most armed example of Christian apologetics, if we can put it like that.
Well, I think it would be a very good dialogue. I have published critiques of his arguments in the God Delusion, and so far as I know, he's not cared to respond to these either, even in print.
Second problem with Dawkins' objections.
They've got to have something more than that. I'm busy.
Sorry.
I'm busy.
We have not managed to pull that one off.
That has prompted some people, including an atheist philosopher at Oxford University, Daniel Kame, to accuse Richard Dawkins of cowardice in refusing to debate Jude. He has debated pastors, he has debated cultural commentators, he debated Pastor Ted Haggard.
These are academic forums where one concentrates on the arguments and counter-arguments, the truth of the premises of those arguments and objections to them.
Accordingly, in tonight's debate, I'm going to defend two basic contentions. First,
we have to fight very hard to let people say things even if they're crazy. And let's face it, most of the people getting up in pulpits every Sunday or whatever day of the week are saying things that seem to us pretty crazy.
You stand up for yourself.
Stand up for myself.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm very happy to be debating Dr. Craig, the one Christian apologist who seems to have put the fear of God into many of my fellow atheists.
all right. The fact is that I haven't sought to have this debate with Dawkins. This has been set up by these independent groups. I've actually never set up any debate. It's always been simply a response to the invitation of groups on campus.
I'm busy.
What they plan to do at the Sheldonian Theatre in Oxford is set up the stage for a debate format with an empty table, an empty chair, where Dawkins will be given the opportunity to the last minute to show up and join in the debate. But if he doesn't, then I'll simply give a lecture criticizing his arguments in the God delusion against the existence of God.
Does this bother you that he won't debate you?
Frankly, no. The expectations on me would be so high. This is something that other organizations and persons have tried to put together. I'd welcome it, but I'm not seeking it.
And then the next thing I knew, Kirk Cameron had withdrawn. Maybe he had a very good reason. I'm not saying anything.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor. Der Feind operiert jetzt am nördlichen Stadtrand zwischen Frohnau und Pankow und im Osten ist der Feind bis zur Linie Lichtenberg-Marsdorf-Karlshorst gelangt.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Es bleiben im Raum Keitel, Jodl, Krebs und Burgdorf.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer schickt Sie? Dass Sie es wagen, sich meinen Befehl zu widersetzen! So weit ist das also gekommen. Das Militär hat mich belogen! Jeder hat mich belogen, sogar die SS! Die gesamte Generalität ist nichts weiter als ein Haufen niederträchtiger, treuloser Feiglinge!
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verbringen...
Nicht als Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager!
Mein Führer, was Sie da sagen, ist ungeheuerlich.
Die Generalität ist das Geschmeiß des deutschen Volkes! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie nennen sich Generale, weil Sie Jahre auf Militärakademien zugebracht haben, nur um zu lernen, wie man Messer und Gabel hält! Jahrelang hat das Militär meine Aktionen nur behindert. Es hat mir jeden nur gegen Widerstand in den Weg gelegt. Ich hätte gut daran getan, von Jahren alle höheren Offiziere liquidieren zu lassen, wie Stalin. Ich war nie auf einer Akademie. Und doch habe ich allein auf mich gestellt, ganz Europa erobert. Verräter! Von allem Anfang an bin ich so verraten und betrogen worden. Es wurde ein ungeheurer Verrat geübt am deutschen Volke. Aber alle diese Verräter werden bezahlen. Mit ihrem eigenen Blut werden sie bezahlen. Sie werden es saufen in ihrem eigenen Blut.
Bitte gerne. Jetzt beruhig dich doch.
Meine Befehle sind in den Wind gesprochen. Es ist unmöglich, unter diesen Umständen zu führen. Es ist aus. Der Krieg ist verloren. Aber wenn Sie, meine Herren, glauben, dass ich deswegen Berlin verlasse, irren Sie sich gewaltig. Eher jage ich mir eine Kugel durch den Kopf. Tun Sie, was Sie wollen.